I'm an average dude.
Welcome back to episode 7.
Right.
Episode 7.
Wait, or is that your
it?
intro?
Yeah, that's my
Oh, okay. Hey, what's going
Hey!
on, fellas? Peeps, everyone.
Surprise guest appearance. Haidyn Puente up in here. Haidyn Ray Puente up in here.
This is not a MAGA hat. This is a Centennial hat. I'm just giving you guys a heads up on that.
Yeah. We don't want to.
We don't want any
not a
crazy things going
no
on.
politician show, right?
Right.
We're all party system.
Right.
The all party system. Welcome, man. We like to start our show off with our number 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let Jan go first.
Okay.
Try to guess Jan's 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go second. Try to guess my 7 without looking.
All right, man. Are you
and
ready
see
for
if
this?
you have one.
All right, let's do it.
Hold up. I had to switch computers, guys. Give me a second because, here we go. All right, ready? First overall pick in the NFL 1983 draft. Played for the New York Yankees.
Stanford.
He's been to 5 Super Bowls, won the final 2, and played at Stanford. Who am I?
Who is he?
Number 7.
John Elway.
Dang! Not bad.
My little man dating himself back. That's how we do in our
Not
house.
bad for a 7-year-old.
He's well coursed on his history, sports
How old are
history.
you again?
I'm 12.
Oh, my bad. Off a couple.
12.
Off a couple years on that one.
The rest of the show, he'll be talking like this. Cool, man. All right, I got your guys' number 7 here. We'll give Haidyn first dibs, and then you get to go. NFL record for most rushing yards by a quarterback in a single game. Just keep thinking on that. NFL record for most rushing yards by a quarterback in a single postseason. 1 Super Bowl appearance. I'll give you one more clue, but not yet. I'll give you 2 more clues, but not yet. You got anyone yet?
Can I?
You give a guess,
All
a
right,
rough
so
guesstimate.
my guess is Michael Vick.
Good guess. Do you have a guess?
Can you say those again? Sorry, I'm trying to
NFL record for
out.
most rushing yards by a quarterback in a single game.
Okay.
NFL record for most rushing yards by a quarterback in a single postseason, so a whole span.
Okay.
1 Super Bowl appearance. He guessed Vic. You could guess that too.
I'm gonna say Randall Cunningham.
That's a good guess too. Here's 2 other clues.
Okay.
2-time WAC Offensive Player of the Year. Booted out of the NFL.
Booted out of the NFL, number 7.
No clue.
Booted out of the NFL, guys. Don't overthink it here.
I have no idea.
All right, well, let's just take it to the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem as we wait. Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
Threw you guys
That's
for a loop right
He went
there.
to Nevada.
Went to the WAC.
You're right.
Went to the WAC. Booted out of the NFL. Yeah. So I mean, I thought about going Elway. Vic was the only other 7 that came to my mind, but I figured you were probably going Elway. Wasn't trying to throw you for a loop, but Kaepernick, I was like, as I did it, I was like, okay, they're probably gonna guess Vic. I like it.
Yeah. Was Randall Cunningham 7? He
You know-
wasn't he?
He might have been. I don't know. No, I don't want to say he is. I want to say he's 1.
Let's let me get research.
As you research that, we'll go ahead and go through the previous week YouTube comments because Randall Cunningham is a worthy 7, if not. But do you have a 7
He's
or
12, guys? I'm
Well,
sorry.
my 7, it was John Elway, and then I thought of Michael Vick. So
okay?
those are my 2.
Okay, Jaylen Brown of the Celtics, maybe. He's in that same category of those names.
Who else would be it?
No, you did good.
You did good, dude.
You had John Elway ready, but Jan stole it. Makes sense.
Sorry.
He's
Just
one
have
of the
to get over
GOATs,
that,
right?
man.
Yeah,
All right, so
thought of Michael Vick, so
you could have done that, but you sure as heck didn't. So YouTube comments, that was kind of this was kind of reflected across the YouTube board though. Zach the Joker was one of the first ones to be like, great new set, complimenting the set.
Nice.
Shout out to
Jameis Specialties Inc.
once again.
You already know what to do.
Get
you need
your
a pup joint. Call me.
If you need that pup joint.
If you need a lubricator too, if you have some like bearings that you need
Ew,
to get
this is a kid
lubricated,
show. Don't talk about lubrication on the show.
I got some lubrication for you.
Jan is the guy for lubricating. Yeah.
Lubrication is what we do.
But yeah, great new set, ready to be on the show. That was from Zach the Joker.
Thanks, Zach.
good compliment.
Good compliment. Crystal
So,
loved it. Loved the dynamic duo section comp to the wives. I don't know what she's talking about here, but she was our whining about sports guest, so maybe that's what was.
yeah, maybe that might hit her.
She was
as
still.
soon as she put this in.
Yeah. So yeah, duo comp to the wives. All right, sure. Thanks, Criddle. We love to see it. And after calling some cousins out, they're starting to come in.
They're
like
coming in.
They're coming, but Levi's still on the paragraph. So
yeah, Levi's doing a full analytic on us and everything, man.
I love it.
He's putting it out there. It's good stuff.
Kelly Sneed, all love from Kelly Sneed, followed by What's for Dinner. We had that family fantasy football. Whoever got last. So her and Kevin are excited. Someone took last. And they want to know when is dinner, what's for dinner.
Dinner is, I make a good mean bowl of cereal.
Nice bagel bite.
If you guys are good with that, I could go buy a couple bags of Fruity Pebbles and we can have our dinner. And, maybe we'll have a soda or two. It's up to you guys, whatever you guys want to do.
Cereal and soda.
I'm enjoying my week in Hawaii. I got a bye week. First place, baby. Yeah.
All right, so we just exited out our guest, Haidyn. He's going to go to the bathroom really quick. We might lock the door on him.
In Hawaii, though.
In Hawaii,
yeah, because he's in Hawaii.
Yeah.
All right, big shot. All right, but Levi, and before we even get to the YouTube comment, just quick little shout out. Levi, I know you're watching. If you leave the group chat, you tell me if I'm wrong for this, all right? As a commissioner, tell me what I should do. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My bad. But if you leave a group chat and you're like, hey, send this to the group, the answer for me was no. I'm not doing that. You were more than welcome to be in the group chat all year long, but you were like, take me out, blah, 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 young.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree that he shouldn't be able to get back in. But I know he wants to talk trash to the guys, and I know the guys want to hear it probably. Mm-hmm. So, let him back in because he's going to get eaten alive. But he needs to come back in, but he needs to stay in.
He needs to be in. It's not about – he needs to be in and talk his own mess. Not, hey, guys, here's what Levi said. I can't do that.
Exactly.
Cool.
Cool. But, yeah, he should have stayed in from the beginning. Stop being a diva. Yeah. Know you have a perm. It's okay.
It's okay.
We still love you, though.
And so, quick little jab at Levi before we hold him again and say, hey, it's okay, we still love you. Mm-hmm. Levi liked both of our head coach candidates, but wanted to keep Kellen Moore as the OC.
What in
tarnation?
What in the mother? Come on, dude. Kellen Moore is one of the main problems. The guy's been the offensive coordinator 2 years in a row. We didn't go to the playoffs last year, and we sure in heck ain't going to the playoffs this year.
And we have a lot of talent, so I don't want to get it confused with but our offense is still successful with Dak. Yeah, it is, but that's because all of the weapons. It's not because the play call looks dynamic. No. We're on the 1 yard line, and all they have to do is feed Zeke, and we do one run to Zeke, and it's nope, let's start throwing.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't get why that is. And yeah, we kick a field goal. That's Dallas's memo. Let's go for it. Let's go 3 downs, run, or maybe we'll pass first. Run when we're 2nd and 10 and run, and then we'll get 2 yards, and now we put ourselves 3rd and 8. It doesn't make any sense.
To me, it's just about lack of creativity.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You see the Kansas City Chiefs get down there, and obviously the Chiefs are on a whole new level. But you see them, they got guys motioning this way, balls coming this way, and then people are I don't know what my job is to do. But Cowboys, it's just hey, I run up the middle, or we're bootlegging with the pass, and it's just it's
so predictable.
Be creative.
And it's just for example, that Tyreek Hill play that happened, I think it was this week, when they pointed out, Holmes said, hey, block 43, block 43. What he said, he came up, was going to block, and took off and got the ball. We don't do any of that stuff. And they can say, oh, it's old school, but guess who their coach is? Andy Reid. He is an older guy. So he adjusts to the game as it goes, where the Cowboys, we don't adjust to nothing. Sorry.
Yeah, so
I hate him.
I agree. Moore needs to leave, too. The only one we could have kept was the coordinator from last year, the DC.
Yeah.
He wasn't even the main coordinator.
Chris Richard.
I liked him.
Me too.
He is right, though. Floyd is still chasing the Benjamins.
Yeah, who cares?
Eagles over Saints. Another one bites the dust in the suicide pool. We'll get to that later. You could probably dive a little more into that.
Yeah, that was an upset.
It's Haidyn, everybody.
Hey.
Haidyn's here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
It was an upset. Hey, nice. Hey, what's up, Haidyn?
Glad you're here.
All right, 23-19. Brought up the fantasy football matchup, but we'll get to that later. I don't want to spoil anything yet. But if you just look at some people's faces, you might know what's going on there. Compliments on fatherhood. So he complimented both of us on being good dads. Love to see that. That's our goal, right? Yep. Get those kind of compliments.
Yep, exactly.
And then
amazing fathers.
He's back again, guys.
He's back.
And then he complimented Skidmore too. So nice. All love from Levi. Long paragraphs. We love to see it. Last comment was from Zach the Joker again.
My mom. Are you just not going to throw my mom out there?
I skipped your mom. Your mom finally showed up.
No credit.
And you know what? Yeah, maybe my bad. All right. Still not the Bobby of the week. I don't even think we have a candidate this week. So But we'll
Maybe
get
we'll
there.
make it Haidyn as Bobby.
We'll get there. And Mimi showing love
Shit.
again. What? After, we'll see how the podcast
Yeah.
goes. You better start talking. And then League of Dreams from Zach the Joker. He corrected me. I said League of Legends like an idiot, like 3 times.
You know, when you said that, I honestly thought, okay, maybe you're just talking about our fantasy team, but then I was like, he means something different.
Well,
So I'm
our
not gonna
fantasy
say
team's not
anything.
even called that anymore.
Right.
So yeah, I was messing up. But League of Dreams would be
Zach's
my.
on it, dude.
Good
You
job,
don't
Zach.
slip up.
I love it.
You don't slip up with Zach.
That shows he's watching with intent, right?
Exactly.
Maybe he's the next guest.
No, we have a guest for next week.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe the
okay.
week after.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
You're just lucky you're on. Okay, don't mess up.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Special guest Haidyn. We got a 2-minute drill.
All right.
I don't know if I added it to the whole team notes. So do you
Got
want?
her right here.
You have it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go off because
You go
it was
one,
a late
I'll go one.
substitution.
It was a late. We figured this out at 4:45, and Hayden's like, he's like, hey, I'd love to be on the show, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, can we do the 2-minute drill? And I'm like, okay. But yeah, so we'll do the 2-minute drill.
Hey, Uncle Kyle, is it cool if I tag along with you guys?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Of course, Haidyn.
Of course.
Of course.
You're welcome here. All right. So you want to go first? You want to go second, Jen?
You can go first.
All right. You got 2 minutes. You ready?
Yeah. All right.
Skittles or M&M's?
Skittles.
Chipman or Eisler?
I gotta say Eisler because I haven't experienced Chipman yet. The campus.
Oh, okay.
Quarterback, Jan or Kyle?
Jan.
Nike or
Loyalty.
Adidas?
Nike.
Best place to get a haircut in town?
Sal's Barbershop. Blended Barbershop, actually, yeah.
Favorite sibling?
My brother.
Wow. Take that. School on Zoom or in person?
In person, definitely.
Football or baseball?
Football.
Basketball or soccer?
Soccer.
Best Christmas movie?
White Christmas.
All right. I don't have the clock on right now, but I'm pretty sure he nailed
Yeah,
that.
good job, dude.
Good job, dude. So, nice. You can leave it right here where we can both grab
I've never
it.
heard of the White Christmas. What is that?
Okay, so
You've never heard of White Christmas?
No, is that it's a movie, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming?
It is a movie.
It's a movie with a lot of singing, dancing.
It's a classical musical
Okay.
with Bing Crosby. So like you got to go all the way back to when like they were first making colored movies.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Good,
it's
though?
old. Oh, really good.
Nice.
And it's like a family favorite.
Okay.
It's
I'll
a
have to check it out.
Honestly, can't believe the loyalty just went out the window there. But crazy. Guess who won't be asked to come back on again? He just lost a Christmas present. Crazy.
Oh no.
But hey, maybe it's 2-1 now, so maybe
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
What
Maybe it's what it
happens.
is. Sports general, going to jump into that. You're going to hear a lot more from Haidyn now. We're going to include him in as we go through this. Starting with Ravens versus Browns Monday Night Madness. How'd you feel about that game? Then we'll toss it to Jen.
That game was crazy. I mean, Lamar Jackson ran out with the cramps. I thought he
Is that they
Cramps
say
or the poops?
I thought it
Which
was
one?
the poops. I thought it was
Okay.
the poops.
Paul Pierce poops?
Off your poops. That's what it was. PPP.
And then he came back, and some people might not have seen the game. What happened?
That game was pretty crazy. Back and forth, back and forth. I mean, Brown's kicker, it's terrible.
Is he? See, I missed most of the game.
Yeah, we missed the game because we were having practice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. But Lamar Jackson ran it in for a touchdown. I mean, what's the Ravens running back?
Dobbins.
They got a couple.
They got
Dobbins,
J.K.
Edwards.
Dobbins.
Okay.
Do they still have? Is
It's mostly JK.
yeah.
Ingram's there too, but yeah.
Ingram, yeah. I think Ingram ran it in for a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah, they did pretty good. Mark Andrews got a first down.
And just came down to the wire.
You're telling me Mark Andrews got a first down?
He didn't get 2 though. He just got a first
Oh,
down.
I'm pretty sure he got more than 2.
Wow.
He
That's
maybe ran
awesome.
it in, or maybe caught it for a touchdown. But
I think you have
There
a
you go.
future in analytics.
I
here.
think so too.
This is
dude.
crazy.
That
I feel like
sounds
I'm
great.
at the game.
I feel like I'm like literally watching the game as we speak.
So, did you catch any highlights, Jen? Did you
Yeah,
see it?
so I think the big play, the big everything about it was when Sorsey, I think his last name is Sorsey or whatever, the backup quarterback for the Ravens was in there, wasn't doing anything.
Oh, Trace McSorley or whatever his name
Trace
is.
McSorley, and
Got hurt.
he sprained his knee out of nowhere. Lamar Jackson gets done wiping his butt, runs out there, gets in there, puts his helmet on, throws a touchdown pass to Hollywood Brown,
yeah,
scores, and then sets up, is it Justin Tucker, right?
Yeah.
Justin Tucker. I mean, that guy's
You knew it was
automatic.
money.
Yeah, once he's out there, it was like They won.
Any other kicker you might
And
be like,
then,
I could go either
I think
way.
everybody was more worried about. He probably doesn't understand this, but the spread. That was everyone's big deal. Was the spread they'd covered or no?
Well, they won. So
Yeah,
the
they
Browns
won.
were the favorites. So.
Right. So they won and they covered, I believe.
Both double. Yeah.
Okay, so
so you could have either picked the Browns to win by 3, or you could have picked the Ravens to cover, or you could have picked the Ravens to just straight out win. And the Ravens did both of those two things.
Right.
So.
Over the safety that probably didn't really need to happen,
Mhm.
and it did. So Baker Mayfield looked good. I mean, I don't like the guy, but I mean, he did good. So I give him that props. It was a good game. Everyone says, "Oh, this game's going to go down in history." No, it's not. It was nothing crazy like that, except for
the last 5. I caught the last 5 minutes, and the last 5 minutes where no one could stop anyone, and that's kind of what made it really exciting. I feel like the offenses were both like, okay, give the ball to Kareem. I can't remember if it was Kareem Hunt or Nick Chubb at that time, but they just kept giving it to him, and it's like, okay, you're not going to stop him? It was Kareem Hunt. You're not going to stop him. First down, touchdown. Okay, Ravens, good luck, man. That's not a lot of touchdown.
right.
Okay, and then they had the hook and ladder, which lasted a little bit of time, like the tossbacks. Fantasy football was already pretty much wrapped up at that time. Never doubted Lamar for a second, though. I mean,
he's tough, man. I haven't really watched Lamar Jackson play much, but
that was probably his best game.
Dude,
It was his best game of the year.
He's when he's out, if you can contain him, you're going to win the game. If you can't contain him, good luck, dude. He's unstoppable.
And probably easier said than done. When you're one of the best, like everyone all year was talking about how great of a runner Kyler Murray is. That game reminded you it's still Lamar Jackson as the runner. It's just they know Kyler's a better thrower, and they got to respect that a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was your question. You want to go ahead and
so
throw it out?
Are the Redskins going to be a threat in the playoffs? I think they have the best defense line. What do you think?
They have a good defense, but I'm still sticking with my Rams. They have the best defense in the league. I'm sticking with my Rams. Best defense.
That's cute.
Yep, and then I don't think they have a chance.
Are they going to be a threat? Oh, they don't have a chance in the playoffs. I don't know. They just beat the Seahawks.
I still don't think they're going to have a chance. I mean,
No?
they might.
They just whooped on the 49ers.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers beat the Rams, right?
I mean, that
happen?
It's divisional. It's
That
divisional.
happened?
Things happen in the division.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, you can rebuttal at any time you want.
Well, they may have a chance, but
he's switching his story.
So it's always tough to analyze what will happen in the playoffs,
Right.
right? Last year we saw the Titans whoop on the Chiefs,
Right.
and then the Chiefs come back and win. We saw the Falcons destroy the Patriots, and the Patriots come back and win. When we talk about once you're in the playoffs, it's any dog's
it's
race.
a different game. And
But like, if I have to make a choice, like I'm saying, Washington ain't for real. I know you like the D line, but like that led me to do some homework. Okay, they're still 6-7. Eagles and Giants have more sacks on the year than Washington. So as a defensive line, well, that might be linebackers and blitzing safeties and stuff too, but they're creating less pressure, right? Giants and Eagles, that's in that conference alone, that division alone, have more sacks than Washington. Checking next-gen stats, not one of the players are among the quickest to get a sack, and that showed like 30 different players and like their average time to get a sack. Not one Redskin was on there. Quarterback hurries, their best player ranks 29th and is 12 behind the leader. So even though it's not sacks always, because sometimes you could create havoc with just getting to the guy, 29th is their best guy, and he's 12 quarterback hurries behind the first place guy.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on stats and stuff, but the stats go over for the whole season, which is probably exactly right.
I feel you.
It's when you get to this point, it's the hot team that's coming in, and their D line, dude, is getting after people. I mean, obviously, the Seahawks, wasn't. I mean, I think it was the Giants that beat them, but Washington, that D line. I mean, when I watched the Niners, dude, they couldn't do anything. They were after that quarterback, and it is the Niners, and I will say that.
And they're banged up. Like Niners are so good team, good coach, but I mean,
but I think they're the best D line in the league, and all it takes is the reason why I don't think they will go anywhere in the playoffs is because their offense is really hurt.
But you think their defense will still?
I think their defense could hold it down for some like a wild card game, because they might host a wild card. I mean, they might host a wild card game.
Yeah, I don't know how it works with the 7 teams this year, but
they might win the division.
I think you're too quick to jump to judge like the recent, like, oh man, Dolphins look good. Are they a Super Bowl? It's like, no man, like
I mean, they barely lost to the. I mean, not to say Super Bowl. I said
a playoff contender? Can they make a run?
Just lost to the Chiefs,
but it's kind of the same. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I watch the Dolphins and they don't pass the eye test. Like it's the same thing with Washington. As a team, and maybe even the defensive line is better than I'm thinking because I don't think they're that great. But I do like Sweat. Obviously, Young is a beast. I like those guys.
Allen's a beast. Payne is good.
I like them. They're fine. But, like, I wouldn't go as far as giving them the crown. Like, Aaron Donald's enough to carry any D-line by himself. There's still some other guys who are like that in the league, too. I'd probably still take the Steelers rushers over them, too, Watt and company. But, I mean, it's a good argument to be made. And you brought it up, and you made that argument.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a wreck. And who do they got this week? They got Seattle this week. So I'd be interested to see how it pans out for them.
Yeah, I don't know if Seattle's like known for having a great O-line, but obviously we know Russell's a good quarterback, and like he's smart enough to know I got to get rid of the ball or this is how much. So yeah, I'd be curious too. I think they had one good week, and they've had other okay weeks, but one week where last week against the Niners they were like, oh man,
yeah, they're after it.
Let's see if they can do it against Seattle because Seattle is like a real playoff team.
Yeah.
So another one posed by you. Go for
it. The Chiefs is it the Chiefs pretty much Super Bowl to lose? I mean, and it's a Super Bowl preview matchup this week's Saints versus Chiefs. That's a very, very high possibility of another Super Bowl matchup.
Well, it can't be a preview if Breeze ain't there, right? So it's not even the real thing.
But I'm talking about.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think it's the Chiefs. I mean, what do you think? The Chiefs.
Yeah,
I think it's Super Bowl to lose. Really.
I think the Chiefs are going to win this.
They're back to back.
Yeah.
All right. So if you both think that, let me ask this then: if we were to bet $100 each, both of you guys were betting $100, would you take the Chiefs or the field?
I would take the Chiefs.
You would take the Chiefs over the field.
Yep.
See, and that's where I I'm like, yeah, Chiefs are for sure the favorite. Like, this is one of the most dynamic teams we ever watch, but all it takes is one game. Miami almost proved that. Last year, Tennessee almost proved that.
But
I would take the field. We haven't had a back-to-back winner since 03-04 Patriots, and that's only happened 7 times ever.
I think the thing is that the Chiefs are so – when it comes down to it, when they need something to happen, they
got
get
so
it to
many
happen.
Threats. Yeah.
You know, and there's been times where maybe they got hot. They got up on the Dolphins pretty good, and they probably set back a little bit, which, I mean, whatever, because they know. Like, Mahomes knows, like, when it comes down, like, when they played the Raiders second time, the Raiders went up and scored. I think they had, like, 2 minutes to play, went down there like that and scored and won the game. Yeah. It's crazy, man. I mean, they have so many weapons on that team. It's not just Hill and Kelsey. They got
Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, I think having that coach, Andy Reid, is a weapon in itself. He's drawing up sandlot plays. Half the time I'm watching their plays, I'm like, how do you call that in the huddle? What the hell is that? Like, so that's part of it.
That's the creativity that we wish the Cowboys had.
But so, all right, I mean,
I think it's.
I would love to bet it with you. If you're taking the Chiefs versus the field, I would love to make that bet with you. But I don't bet money with people I love, and also like I'm not trying to get Fruity Pebbles for dinner again. So we won't bet. But just know I'm taking the field.
Okay, I'm going with Chiefs. I haven't seen a team that's better than them.
Well, you're not better, but that's the whole argument we've made. Is right in the playoffs, anything could happen. When the Patriots were undefeated. They were playing the Giants. There probably wasn't a larger spread in Super Bowl history.
They had a great D-line.
Well, yeah, and that's Tom Brady's Achilles, right? NBA season is coming soon. All right, that's worthy of this. All right, I wanted to get that in there. Rocking my Magic gear today, my hat from 1995, my shirt from this year. But it's coming out December 22nd. This is the crazy stuff I wanted to get in, and maybe we'll talk about who do you think Lakers are going to repeat? We'll talk about some of that stuff real quick, some quick hits, because I think people like our show for the football talk, maybe not basketball.
Yeah.
And we'll get there soon. But starting December 22nd, the crappy thing about this, Lakers and Heat, they have 71 days off since they last played a basketball game. The teams that didn't make the bubble playoffs, 285 days off.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean.
Yeah, but these guys are. I mean, they're pretty solid athletes. They train on a consistent base. I don't see it being a problem.
I do.
But because the teams that didn't make the playoffs are not going to compete with the teams that are in the bubble.
That's for sure. So, and Lakers are still going to be at the top anyway.
That's kind of what I put on as my notes is kind of like I mean, yeah, it's cool that the NBA is coming back, but I could probably predict the top 6 teams are going to be in the playoffs this year. It's pretty simple.
I think everyone.
Lakers, Clippers, Celtics, Washington Wizards, probably the Rockets if they keep Harden. The Bucks, the Sixers, and that's 17.
Okay, the beautiful thing
who's
though,
going to beat those guys?
Yeah, and like you could almost always pencil them in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I would like to see like anyone who was claiming at the beginning of the year the Heat were going to be in the finals. I don't think it was anyone. There were a lot of cases for the Bucks or Celtics.
Mhm.
Some people were on the Raptors. No one talked about the Heat. And I mean, like, that's still going to happen. Stuff like that is still – the Nuggets, like Jamal Murray started balling out of his mind in the bubble. Devin Booker.
But
the Suns went undefeated in the
those
bubble.
Teams have been pretty like – the top 4 or 5 teams have always usually been in the finals.
Yeah, you know who the top
So it's kind of
teams are.
hard. It's kind of like –
hey, Nuggets beat the Clippers.
Right, which I get. I mean, I'm with you, dude, but it's usually the teams that you see you're like, okay, it's probably going to be like the Nets, right? It's like the Nets probably going to get there pretty close to winning it all. Or it's going to be the Lakers, you know. I feel like Lakers championship to lose again.
Yeah, it's different than football
be
because
tough.
you could be carried by your stars, right?
Exactly.
And you only need a couple because it's 5 people on the court at a time. So Nets, even though they weren't anything last year, now they have KD, now they have Kyrie.
Mhm.
What you think? You think Lakers going to repeat? I know you're a Laker fan, right?
It's tough because
Are you a Laker fan?
Yeah, I'm a Laker fan. But it's
Lake Show?
Yeah, it's
Kobe or Bron?
Kobe.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what
Shaq or Kobe?
I think is, what about the rookies all coming in? The rookies all coming in from, like, you know, the LaMelo Ball.
Mhm.
You think he's going to show off this year?
What do you think? You're the guest.
No, I think he's going to show off.
What's show off mean? Like
he's kind of like a Pistol Pete. He is having those flashy passes.
look at you going dating yourself with the
flashy
old.
passes in preseason. That's cute.
Well, and you know what he
it's
had in
pretty
preseason though? He had like 10 assists, 0 points, 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
Is that going off? Because that sounds like you're going to get a spot on the bench pretty quick. Put the ball in the hoop.
So this is the thing with the balls. I'm going to tell you this, and you may not agree with me.
Lubricate them. If you need a lubricate. Oh,
yeah, you can lubricate them and build them up. But the problem is the dad put such a big target on them by calling out other athletes. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to shut him down, and they don't care if the other 2 guys score more. Because now, I think LeVar Ball is great for us because it's entertainment for us, and we love it, you know, because that's what probably a dad would do to anybody. But I don't think they would call out saying that he's better than LeBron James or better than Kawhi or better than these guys, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And so, like, my thing is, it's like they got a big target on their back. Can they get off the target? Can the target get off their back, and then they compete with some of the LeBron James, the Kawhi Leonard, because those guys probably won't guard them.
Mm-hmm. It'll
be more of like the Kyrie Irvings and the Devin Bookers of the world.
Yeah.
And I think he can't compete with those 2, but obviously he's a rookie, so we'll see what happens.
And I kind of disagree, but that's just kind of what makes this show beautiful, right? We disagree a lot, but it's not like First Take where it's like, are you out of your mind, Jan?
Yeah.
Come on, Jan. But like, so I think that was kind of the large perception when what's the one that's already been in the league's name? The one that was on the Lakers and all that?
Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo Ball. So I think when Lonzo Ball came in, it's like, oh, people are going to check him. And I don't think they did. I think they were like, hey, your dad's an idiot. But like realistically, I don't even think dad's an idiot. I think dad's just like, hey, like this, like money came from this for my son. Like I'm setting my sons up for success. Their basketball will talk for itself. I think he's doing the same thing with their kid. LiAngelo just like got iced out with his grill. And like I think a couple of like NBA players are like, oh man, like, you know, having fun with him. So I don't even think it's about that. I think
he just got cut by the Pistons.
Yep.
So hopefully he can.
It was the other one, the LaMelo. My bad, man. See, I get all of a mess.
So who got the grill?
LaMelo.
So he just got cut from the Pistons.
He also just bought. He recently.
No, that's the one. LaMelo is the one on the Hornets.
That's the rookie.
Okay, so he got the grill.
Yeah.
He got
okay, gotcha.
Since his NBA rookie showdown or whatever, he's been balling out with his money. He bought Cam Newton's house in Charlotte. So
that's what people don't mind. I don't think
people don't mind it. People are going to be like, "Hey, man, you better do what you got to do." You know what I mean? I mean, the NBA is so much different than the NFL.
But like you said too, let's imagine he's having a really good game. Like LeBron gonna be quick to be like, "No, man, this isn't going to happen. I'm going to lock you down," and that's what's going to be. But if he prevails over LeBron, then it's like this guy could be guy.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he can play
he's not.
defense either. That's the problem.
that's what I'm
There's
saying.
probably like a handful of guys who are going to be better and
that's-
have better rookie years.
right there alone. That's the problem with a lot of the athletes. If you watch these autobiographies on these ones that go bankrupt, because what happens, they have a good year and they get these bonuses, and next thing they'll start spending, and next thing they're broke. And so, I mean, I hope he does good. I don't ever want anyone doing bad, but he has a target on his back, so we'll see how he does.
We'll see.
Yep.
Giannis signs a 5-year deal worth $228. I can't even say it. $228 million.
Yes.
Oh, $1 million deal with the Bucks.
That's
Can the Bucks give my guy some help now? Because, man, I don't care how much you pay him. They still ain't going to beat the best team in the East.
most definitely not. Like
I
they
mean-
need some more players on their team besides Giannis.
I think Drew Holiday was a great ad this year. I mean, they're trying little things, but
Dude, he's been on like 5 different teams.
he's good though. But what it is you need that other superstar. Drew Holiday is not a superstar.
No, he's not.
LeBron
They need
has
another
Anthony
guy.
Davis, like 2 of the top 5 guys in the league.
I would say Harden, but I don't know if Harden would be a good match with Giannis.
Giannis and him already have beef.
Exactly. He already said he can't play defense. So
Yeah, in the All-Star draft, they're like, "You taking this guy or this guy?" He's like, "No, I don't want anyone who's not going to pass the ball." And they were like, "Oh!" Like everyone went crazy with it. But no, yeah, Giannis is not a big James
I mean,
Harden
is
fan.
Bledsoe so much far off than Holiday?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he is. Bledsoe's like a really good athlete and quick, but Holiday is a shot creator, lockdown defender. Underrated defender in the league. We'll see this year. I still don't think it's enough. It might be enough in the East because Jimmy Butler got there without another superstar.
But I don't think so because
Kyrie and
the
KD
Nets
now.
are in the East.
Kyrie and
So
KD
I don't
now.
think it's enough in the East.
Yeah, I don't like
He needs
Kyrie.
one more guy. I don't like Kyrie either, man. Because he said something about like the media saying
Kyrie's
read
always,
that?
he's always trying to just
He's
be
like,
more woke than
I'm
the next
more,
person.
I'm more than my opinions are more than this guy's.
Worth more than your time or
Yeah.
something like that. It's just
Man,
like
who the hell do you think you
Dude,
are, dude?
that's-
Come on.
Cocky.
You're just an average guy, just like anybody else, but you have money. And
he
you're good
also
at
like
basketball.
always throws low key shots at LeBron. He's
I
like
know.
I finally feel like someone is as good as me on the team and
LeBron's better than you, bro.
and can hit a clutch shot like me.
He's
It's like
been better than him.
Yeah.
that's just crazy. But yeah,
Kyle, please.
child, please. We all agree we need to get Giannis some help because
Yeah.
we don't want to see his years wasted.
Who do you think should go over there?
You need a guy who could spread the floor like obviously there's not a lot of Klay Thompsons, but if you had Chris Middleton's okay, but
Yeah, he's
imagine
okay.
like a Klay Thompson who's just like if you crash off of Klay, he's gonna drill that shot.
Yeah, exactly.
What about-
so maybe a Devin Booker? Who do you think?
Yes, Devin Booker. That's what I was thinking.
But they set him up in Phoenix. He ain't
Yeah,
going
he ain't
nowhere.
going nowhere.
Devin
They just,
Booker
they
should
just
just-
get somebody though. Didn't they just sign somebody in
Chris
Phoenix?
Paul.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm trying to think of realistic kind of guys. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. I got to go to NBA 2K, running 2K. That's all we got for this first segment, for this first part. We're going to send it over to our first commercial, Color Street by Kel.
Get them nails.
Get them done. California is back on purple and back on lockdown, but don't let that stop you from getting your nails done and looking purty. Polished by Kelly is your Color Street stylist to go to. Visit www.colorstreet.com/Kelly Sneed and get some nails.
Jeez, what should I say?
We just came back from commercial with Oma, so whatever you want to say.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. Here we go.
Right before coming on,
Let's get it. Welcome back, guys.
yeah, right before coming on, hey Haydyn, bring us back, but get us hype, okay? Hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I
There you
like.
go. That was something.
Yep, it's something
He's
for now.
growing.
You're
He's
so
growing.
average. It's beautiful. You belong here.
I'm growing out of my shell.
There you go.
We here. We finally made it here. Let me make it real clear. Jan got the SOL will. You know what SOL means, Haydyn?
Yes.
What's it mean?
Poop.
Tell it to the Omas out there.
Okay, I can't say it, but
Yeah, you can. SOL will.
nope.
Go.
Poop out of luck.
No, that's not what it means. It's not the POL will. It's not the pull. It's the SOL will. Say it. Say it for Oma.
SHIT.
Oh, did he just spell a curse word?
SHIT.
Stop saying that. Cameron watches this. Emmett watches this. Hey, I got a wheel right here. I'm gonna let the beautiful Jan Willits go ahead and spin that wheel. Look at this spin, spin, spin. Watch him be like, I'm not doing that. Agree to disagree, because I think you are.
Yeah!
Wow.
Let's go!
Wow, you live another day.
There's only all right. There's a couple of things that aren't that bad, but there's only one thing that's okay, and it's you live another day.
That's
He got to live another day.
day.
How pathetic is that? Wow, I can't
great.
believe that just happened.
It's great. He's deep down. He's very, very mad.
Dude, I'm so hurt.
Know that.
Is this your first time?
Yeah.
If you remember,
he swam in the pool, and I just
what did I swim in the pool for?
because he lost in fantasy.
Because I lost in fantasy. To you. What happened this week?
I got my butt kicked
In fantasy, and he gets to live another day. This is not
Wow.
right.
This
The
is
world
rigged.
is unjust. It's
Rigged.
so close to Christmas. Just Jesus looking out for him.
Rigged.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh. I was
Hallelujah.
so excited.
I love
I was hoping for the fire wing. I was hoping for a couple different things. But now we just move on to the suicide pool, and people just get to see Jan live another day.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm totally stoked. That just made my night, and I'd like to thank the SOL Will for that, and I appreciate.
Baby Jesus.
It's just kind of like the finger of God's right here, and I just pressed it, and that's just what happens.
It's kind of like
I
Thanos
felt
when
it.
he snaps his finger.
How is it like that at all?
How is it like that?
How is it like
Thanos is
Thanos?
killing like millions and millions of people.
He just got lucky. How did Thanos get lucky when he snapped his finger?
Can you like just stand up real quick? Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up. He's
Stand
giving you
up.
an order.
Yes.
Go right here
Yes.
and stare that way for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
for
just-
saying that comment. Thanks.
Thanks, man. We're just gonna keep on.
Yeah,
Hayden's gonna be
yeah.
like that the rest of the show. Suicide pool, Jen. How'd that go?
Yeah. One person got eliminated. Okay, you can come back here.
Yeah, you come back.
So one person got eliminated. The
Who?
Eagles and Saints. Joel, my buddy Joel got.
So we
eliminated.
still got
So
3 Shagoyas.
It's Shagoya, Levi, Uncle Chris, Crystal, and my mother-in-law. And I'm gonna go be rooting for my mother-in-law.
Because she's gonna donate to the show.
Yeah, always. And then my second one would probably be Crystal, Uncle Chris, and Levi. Just because Levi's Levi, you know.
What about
I
you?
love Levi,
Do you
but I'm
care?
like,
Do you have a
whatever.
dog in this race? There's 3 Shagoyas.
I'm
There's
going
one.
with the Rosemary.
There's one Ramirez. Is she last name Ramirez?
Yeah, Ramirez.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just pick one.
Pick one.
Guessing one of the Shigoyas.
Which one?
Dude, it's okay, man.
Which Shagoya do you want to get last?
Levi, Crystal, or Uncle Chris?
Levi, Crystal, Uncle Chris. I think Levi's gonna pull it.
Pull it out, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Who
Okay.
do you want to get last out of those Shagoyas? Crystal or Uncle Chris?
Crystal or Uncle Chris. Maybe. Man, I'm not taking.
I think they fell asleep anyway,
Do
so
you
don't
think
worry
like we
about
should
it.
put that Thanos snap in to like
Oh my
wake him up a
God.
little bit?
Hey!
I think that timeout really took effect in his life right now.
This is kids on Zoom.
So kind of give you guys the forefront of the suicide pool. So a lot of people are going against the Jets. So most of the people pick the Rams this week because they play the Jets. Well, next week the Browns play the Jets.
But a lot of people probably.
The 3 people have the Browns already, so you can't pick them. Crystal's the only one that can pick the opponent going against the Jets.
Has anyone
throughout the
picked their
week.
picks yet?
Not this week.
Oh,
But,
okay. So I'm interested in if she will or not.
No, everyone can pick the Rams this week because none of them pick the Rams.
Okay.
So, but next week they can't pick the Browns because Uncle Chris, Levi, and Rose picked the Browns already.
You got to get
so
there
they
first,
got to
though.
figure out how to. Yeah, you got to get there first. Jets might upset the Rams. You never know.
Trap game.
I hope
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, you better hope not, because it don't matter if you win the Super Bowl if you lose to the Jets. All right, that's crazy.
It's exciting.
Anything else you want to add to that? Like Shagoyas, hook it up. Ramirez,
yeah, man,
hook it up.
Throw it out there.
You know we're great people.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Look at this. What we do is everything is recycled back. We have an office now.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
got a
obviously
mic now.
we have a mic now. I mean,
We're
the
doing
set is
things,
growing.
guys.
We bring guests on. Of course, we paid him $100 to come on because
But we don't
he's
say
worth
that.
that.
We don't say that.
Yeah. Because not
He's
everyone
doing-
gets 100.
Yeah.
No.
Skidmore got
High five?
Yeah,
No.
Skidmore got a high five and a couple handshakes.
He didn't even
we
get
gave him a Gatorade.
We couldn't give him a high five because of the time, so we
Yeah.
owe him a high five.
We gave him
Week 14 picks. So this was last week's picks. Tad versus Jan versus Kyle
Come on.
versus Skidmore. Come on, please.
I think
Touch
I did
of God
pretty good
again.
this
Come
time.
on.
Come on.
Skidmore got 7.
Okay.
Can you believe that? He only got 7 right.
I can believe it.
Yeah, I did too. As I was
He's still got a Mike Allstott.
So I wrote down Jan, all of his picks, all of Kyle's picks, all of Tad, all of Skidmore. With Skidmore, like at X amount, if he got him wrong, I started getting writer's cramp, and my hand really hurt really bad. But Skidmore had 7 right. I had 10 right. So it comes down to Tad or Jan.
Come on.
Tad had 11.
Okay.
Jan, do you think you had more than 11 or less? Or at 11?
I think I had more.
You had more?
I think the Eagles Saints really boosted me.
Jan had 13.
Let's go!
He only had 2 wrong. All right, so
2 wrong. Let's go.
he finally gets in the winners column. But what's really
Sorry.
what's really impressive is he only had 2 wrong. No one's ever had that high of a score before.
Thanks,
Look at Emmitt Smith's little head; it's leaning back, and he's excited about it.
Thanks, guys.
Man, that's
Appreciate
crazy. It's amazing.
But how short? I mean, oh my goodness, how much luck can one guy? You ready to go to Vegas yet?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about going to get a lotto ticket right now. See what happens.
The only thing that went bad this week was fantasy, and that was the only one that
Yeah.
had to do with money. So
I know it sucks.
sorry, bro. Week 15 picks. So let's jump right into
Let's
it.
do this.
Need not waste not time. That is. We'll let Haidyn voice his picks first. Don't be looking at mine. All right.
All right.
And then we'll let Jan do it too.
All right.
Chargers versus Raiders.
I think Raiders are gonna win.
Chargers.
Raiders.
I need Herbert.
Justin Sherbert.
I need Herbert to do something, man.
I'm going Raiders. Buffalo. Oh, are you still in your other ones? Is that why?
Yeah, so I got buys in the first last. So I'm in 2. I got buy. I was the number 1 seed in both, and I got buys. So this week I'm playing. If I win this week, I'm in both championships, and I get paid.
And you're number 7 in ours, but lost that one.
Yeah,
I was.
I got trading. Got it. I threw out a text message, and I took the loss like a man. And
you took it like Sunday or Thursday night, right?
Yeah, I took Thursday night that I had a feeling I was going to lose, and trading. I get happy trade. I start getting trade.
Obviously, yeah, because you had the best team one week. Remember we talked about it like the first
traded half of
podcast.
my players.
We talked about the first. He had a really good team, and all of a sudden it's like, and you're like, no, he's lying. But yeah, so we Raiders, Chargers here.
Yep.
Buffalo versus Denver.
Buffalo.
Wild Wings sponsor us. Carolina versus Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bean Packers. He used to call them the Green Bean Packers. The Green Bean Packers. Texans versus Colts.
Texans.
Colts.
Oh, you're not going Texans again this week, Jen?
No.
Okay,
That was one of your only losses.
Actually, Colts.
Oh, I picked the Texans, huh?
Yeah, I was like, why? Like, okay, yeah, I'm going Colts.
Colts.
You already went. No, you already went Texans.
Nope, Colts.
It's already locked in.
Colts.
Lions versus Titans.
Titans.
Tennessee Titans. And the Teen Titans. Teen Titans, go.
Teen Titans. Teen. T-E.
Wow, you forgot to spell teen, huh?
No, T-E.
Bears against Vikings.
Vikings.
Ooh,
I'm going to go Vikings, too.
So is that your upset of the week?
No, it's not upset.
It is an upset because the Bears are going to win. Seattle versus Washington. How about that D-line, boy?
I'm going
Seattle.
Oh, man, I'm going to go Washington upset of the week.
Seattle.
I'm going Seattle also. Also last week, Jan took every NFC East team. Bold strategy. Especially with the year they're having.
The Giants are the ones that lost.
New England versus Miami.
Miami.
New England.
Okay.
Upset of the week.
No.
And it's at Miami, so I think that is a true upset. Jacksonville versus Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Ravens. Easy.
Then what was
I don't know. I was thinking of
you're
something.
summoning like the
something
spirits?
else.
Yeah, it was Baltimore.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay versus ATL.
Atlanta.
Tampa Bay.
You know what? I still think he's a cancer, but I can't keep betting on the Falcons. Like, oh my goodness. So
He's
yeah,
not a cancer, dude.
I'm going Tampa Bay anyway. All right, bring on the cancer. It's like when you drive through McDonald's and they have that big sign where it's like, "This is gonna give you cancer," and you're like, "Give me a 20." Like, sweet and sour dipping
That's
sauce.
so
Let's
true.
go.
It's like I don't care about that.
You look at it and you notice it, but you still make the poor choice. San
Sorry.
Francisco versus Dallas.
Dallas. Are you serious?
Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oma, Papa loses.
Yeah.
You got
San Francisco is
Is it trash?
trash.
nice.
Oh, he called him trash, and we didn't even tell him to say
No,
that.
no, I have a better word for that. Garbage.
Dang.
Yeah, they're sus. No, Among Us. No?
Can we get Can we get a grasshopper?
Yeah, you're already gonna be walking home. Like, I don't know why you keep talking minutes. I didn't forget about the Jan Kyle quarterback coming. Eagles versus Cardinals.
Cardinals.
But Jalen Hurts showed up, right? Jets versus Rams.
Rams.
Easily Jets are gonna. No, I'm just Rams. JK, LOL. Mom, not John Kevin. All right, JK. Just kidding. Chiefs versus New Orleans Saints in the possible Super Bowl preview.
Chiefs.
That's a tough one. No, I'm just kidding. Chiefs.
Well, I mean, it could be a tough one. Chiefs.
Taysom
Cleveland
Hill's not competing
versus
with it.
Giants. Browns versus Giants.
Cleveland. Browns.
Cleveland rocks.
I'm gonna go with the
Cleveland
Giants,
rocks.
dude.
Do it again, then.
Upset again.
You notice how Haydyn hasn't picked one upset. He's just going with
dude.
all the popular picks. But you have one more chance to pick an upset. Steelers versus Bengals. Huh? Take me home.
The Pittsburgh is gonna upset, and they're gonna come back from their 2.
That's not an upset.
Pittsburgh is not upset when they beat the Bengals.
No.
They're upset that they've lost so much.
Yeah.
No. Cincinnati's upset. Pittsburgh's gonna win.
Bold statement there, Haydyn.
Pittsburgh's gonna win.
Pittsburgh's going to
No
win,
upset
and it's
there.
not going to be an upset, but Cincinnati will be upset. I agree.
Yeah.
Shorter segment. We're going to take it right into our next commercial. It's
Get
time
them
to
Candos.
get those candos.
There you go. Smell great.
Smell
in your
them.
house.
MINOS candles.
Or
Go get them. Go order.
With the holidays right around the corner, look no further than Minos Company for your bath salt and candles. Her bath salts range from her Christmas scented peppermint to her cold and stuffy nose specialty, eucalyptus. Grab one of her many holiday scented candles: cypress and bayberry, blue spruce, mistletoe, cranberry apple marmalade, pomegranate bitters, and my favorite, strudel and spice. Head over to Minos Company on Instagram.
Coming back from this commercial. Let's go. Let's bring it on.
Much better.
Nice. Loving it.
Much
loving it.
better. Jan, take us. This is your area.
So we're back to the husband-dad segment.
A lot of good responses from that.
Yeah,
We got a lot of
we
good
got a
people.
lot of good ones. It's kind of just talk about our everyday life. And so I see that you had a one on there. You want to talk about what you put on there? Training Halia with ice cream.
So this is our new thing, right? Obviously,
Cream.
okay, she will not say the word sorry.
Okay.
She understands the concept because you'll ask her to say sorry and she'll just, mom. It's like, no, don't say sorry, mom. And like, she'll get sad if you go too hard on her. So we can't go too hard on her or we lose her and she's not learning. So we're trying to teach her, you mess up, say sorry, right? She already says please, already says thank you. She already knows all these concepts that like, I can't think of off the top of my head. But so we're trying to get her to say sorry, right? We're sitting there. She just spilled everything on the floor, almost fell back in the chair. So I'm like, hey, tell your mom sorry. Mom. And she won't say it. So then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get some ice cream because this girl loves cream.
She goes around the house saying, cream.
All the time.
Cream.
So like I go to get the ice cream and I go to take a bite. I take a bite. She's like, cream. I was like, you got to say sorry. Cream. I'm like, you got to say, just keeps on repeating cream, the one word. I'm like, you have to say sorry. She won't say it. So then I get a scoop. I put it right by her mouth and she goes, I'm like, say sorry. And she goes, sorry. And I'm like, bam.
Nice.
So I mean, not my proudest moment because we
dude,
had to use the
you
ice
gotta
cream.
take it as it comes, man. There's been times where you have to do those things.
We
Like,
did it.
hey, get them to go do this. Hey, dude, do this, and you can have a snack later. That's all I need you to do. Like, I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to have you crying over it.
Yeah.
Just do it, and you'll get something, And sometimes, we're as parents and dads, and we just have to give in. Pick your battles is what I always tell people. I'm like, just pick your battles. Is it that big of a deal? Or just give them a dang candy bar.
So actually, I was in a training for Kern High School District back when I was an aide, probably 6, 7, 8 years ago. And like one of the trainings, like we dealt with severe special ed kids. So a lot of times their minds are the same minds of like a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old or even a 5 or 6-year-old. But like a lot of times they're delayed advancedly. Like no matter what you do, the goals are trying to be to get them to tie their shoes or whatever, right? So we dealt with kids like that. And at the trainings, one of the things was if that kid wants a cookie, give the kid the damn cookie. Like,
Yeah.
you're not like teaching them by not like, hey, no, you did not say please or sorry or, you know, whatever. Like, you already lost.
Right.
So give the kid the cookie. Next time, think about a different way you could get it done.
Right.
Because the mind's on the cookie. You're done.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, for us, I mean, like we are. I mean, we're new dads, I guess you could say. I mean, our kids are only 6 years old, is the oldest one.
It ages me.
And yeah, I tell everybody, you put 10 years on each kid.
Yep,
and
I agree.
So I'm
That's
like
good.
52 right now,
Mm-hmm.
and soon to be 62. So I'm old,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, like I said, I mean, just you don't have to always be the hard ass. You know, you don't have to always be like, hey man, you didn't do this. You're not gonna eat your food. He's full. All right, you're full. You ate enough to where I think you're good. Just let's go. You're good. Go wash your hands and do what you want to do. So, but you know, we live and learn as we go. So that's the kind of thing, a parenthood thing. So,
your next one up here was
yeah. So like, I was talking to a couple buddies of mine and stuff like that, and it was cool because
for reals?
we kind of got our kids. We
You
kind
have
of got
friends?
our wives. Yeah, I got like 2. And
let me get it out.
we were saying like,
Just-
it's awesome because our wives are all in the we got our wives in the fantasy now. Like you got your wife in the fantasy now. My wife's in the fantasy, so it benefits us because guess what? What Sunday's all about? It's football Sunday. So like my wife's totally into it. I don't know how Mina is and stuff, but she's all about it. And so we watch football on Sundays. And like there's been times where like, hey, do you guys want to do this on Sunday? And she's all about like it's football Sunday. Like we're just sitting home out doing it. It's like a dream come true for me. And it honestly makes me cry every night, every morning when I wake up, when I'm just sitting there watching it and someone calls and says, hey, do you guys want to do this? She goes, it's football Sunday. Click. And I'm like, this is emotional.
I married the right one.
I married the right one. And
you know what I appreciate too? Like we're able to be like, oh babe, don't you have so-and-so on your fantasy team? Do you want to watch that game? And you act like you're sacrificing when really you're like, I'm not doing anything today but watching football.
Exactly.
I feel you.
And she gets fired up, dude. We've had a couple battles at our house, you know, to where like in my money leagues, I need this player to do good, and she doesn't need this player to do good because it's going to go
so you guys
against
are both
her.
rooting.
So she's like mad that I'm rooting for the player, and I'm like, Vanessa, I could win $1,000 in this league. I could win $400 in this league. We're just winning nothing in the other league except for a dinner that is Fruity Pebbles with milk in a bowl. And
only the loser loses in that league. No,
right. So it's like, I'm like, hey, you know, like, come on, bear with me. Come on my side for a little bit. You know,
she's like,
right.
No.
And she's like, no. Like,
it's competitive little sport.
Yeah.
Huh?
So like, I have Julio Jones in my current front league. Well, she's going against, I think, someone in who. You do you have Julio Jones?
No, my papa does.
Okay, then never mind. So yeah, she has somebody that I was going to go against, and she was like, "Oh, so I guess we're going to be battling again on Sunday, huh?"
You're like, "No, babe."
And I'm like, "I love you. What
Money.
are you talking about?" But no, it's awesome, and a couple of my other buddies were like, "Yeah, dude, it's awesome. We got them hooked on this." So like, they're all about watching football, and they know when the Cowboy game's on, it's go time. And my buddy is a 49er fan. He said that they asked him to come over to do like a little bonfire or something like that, and his in-laws asked him, and his wife like stuck up and was like, well, what time is it going to be? I think the 49ers played.
I got someone.
I think the 49ers played at 1, and she was like, okay, well, let's do it before, or we have to do it after 5 because the 49ers play from 1 to about 4:30, and they're like, all right.
Shout out to the wives, like super important, even for husbands to realize that too. But you need me to log you on?
Yeah.
Shout out to the wives though, because they find interest in things that we're interested in. Really, my wife, your wife. They probably could have cared less about fantasy football. Now that they're in, they might be having fun with it, but they found interest in what we're interested in. So If I could give you advice, uncle to nephew, one day, 30 years down the road, when you find the woman you're going to spend the rest of your life with, because you're so young now and precious and savor those moments, find someone who like understands and you need to understand that too, but have the interest or take interest in what they like. I mean, you see it normally anyway, like none of us like golf, but we act like we do for Papa, you know, and none of us like nails or stuff.
Papa sometimes gives in for you for basketball.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any love in his heart. He's like the Grinch. His heart keeps shrinking. One day he might. He never lets us watch basketball. It's just NASCAR and golf.
NASCAR.
Football. Hey.
Bless all the NASCAR fans. That's all I have to say.
I mean,
about NASCAR.
Left turn, left turn, left turn.
I wouldn't mind going to see one because it seems like it'd be really cool.
Be loud is what I heard.
Be loud.
One more thing, new thing that not one more thing because we got one more commercial and one more segment. But Christmas movie bracket. We wanted to hold off until March, but we kind of felt like at the same time that takes away a lot of the fun of doing these brackets. Like right now, we love brackets. That's part of sports is filling out your bracket, seeing who's going to go against seeing who's going to come out on top. It's the holiday season. Let's go with some holiday movies. So we're going to do a holiday movie bracket. Jan's going to have 8 on his side. I'm going to have 8 on my side. They're going to meet somewhere in the middle. But we'll just do 8 on 8. Instagram community, the TAD community will vote people through.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You guys know who to vote for.
You want to give me your first seed, and I'll go
my first seed is going to be The Grinch.
The Jim Carrey one?
Jim Carrey one.
Okay, so The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your number one. My number one. You know what? I'm just going to throw my number one as like everybody's kind of favorite kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'll go with The Christmas Story. Even though it's not my favorite, I can't really even stand the movie. A Christmas Story.
Oh, the one with the kid.
With Ralphie, the kid with the glasses. Yeah. That's going to be my one seed. It makes sense.
Okay.
I don't think it'll win. It shouldn't win. All right, let's mix it up a little bit. No, we'll go 2. We'll go to your number 2.
The 2 movie that I like, I would have to say Home Alone.
Home Alone. That's a good 2 seed.
Yeah, that's
strong
really
2
good.
seed. I like that.
Very good.
Your bracket's looking pretty strong. I'm going to have to step up because I don't know if I'm ready yet. Those are 2 good ones that I could see winning this whole thing. Haidyn, am I missing something? What do you think?
I think you just got
no. A number 2 seed. This is unworth. Like, how did I not put it on my 1? Elf.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Elf has to be my 2 seed.
Definitely.
Elf is worthy of a 1 seed.
That's what I'm saying. I missed it, so it's coming up. I have a chance to win this thing with Elf on my side.
That's a great one, dude.
Okay.
Great one.
You're up with 3.
3, I'm going to go Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's Bubba's favorite.
Well, no. I just have a quick question. Are we counting that as a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? Let's have the debate.
A Nightmare Before Christmas.
What if we merge them?
I agree. We've had that talk. No, it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Christmas is in the title. The whole setting is
about
the day after
Christmas.
Halloween.
Right.
The Halloween's not even in the movie. It's just the characters.
Yeah, they just skip things.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's a lot.
And we're not going to have the whole Die Hard in this debate, right?
Right. We
Good.
might.
No.
I hope
if you run out of movies. Only because I think it's worthy of this spot. No, not yet. I'll save that one for
Why don't you do Polar Express?
Why don't you stop snitching my picks out, boy?
Damn.
I'll throw in Polar Express as my 3 seed because it's a classic, right?
Okay.
It's also his son's Emmett, my cousin's favorite.
Oh, he remembered.
It was also my favorite once.
But then I grew up.
Dang, dude, take all the.
Go ahead, Jen. You're up.
I'm gonna say Deck the Halls. You guys ever seen that one?
No.
Wait. No, cancel that.
It's too late. It's already in.
You can put it as a 4 seed.
Daddy's Home too. That
was a good one.
Hey, that might end up on Jen's list because it ain't gonna be on mine. My number 1, 2, 3, 4 seed is It's a Wonderful Life. If you don't know that movie, that's my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Benefit yourself this season. Get filled with joy with George Bailey and his family. You got to watch It's a Wonderful Life. You're up, Jen.
I'm going to go with The Grinch, the Dr. Seuss one.
The new one.
Cartoon.
The new animated.
Yeah.
Okay. The Grinch, new animation. All right. And that is number 1, 2,
5.
That's number 5 for you. Okay. I'll throw in my next one, which I think is a fair number 5. Bad Santa.
Nice.
All right. I think
actually be my next one.
That might be a low key sleeper. One of my other favorites is still up here. It's going down next.
Do you think that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a Christmas?
The theme is not
Stand up.
Christmas, dude.
Stand up.
Look at the
Stand
wall
up
again.
again.
Go back.
Go stand right
Go
there
back.
and stare at
We'll
Jimmy
talk to you in a
Smith,
second. All right, you're up, Jen.
I'm going to go. You guys ever seen Jingle All the Way?
Yeah, with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's going to be my 6th.
With his Bakersfield ties. Hey, come on the pod. We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
We'll ask you some questions.
son.
All softballs, all good things. Jingle All the Way, where he needs that action figure.
Yes,
I can't think of what it's
Turbo
called.
Man, dude.
Turbo Man.
Turbo
I
Man.
got to get the Turbo Man for my son. do your Arnold. You come back now.
You put me on the spot, dude.
I did, but I just did it.
I'd be back.
What are you laughing at? Your turn.
Hey, isn't Arnold Swartz. How do you say it?
It doesn't matter. Just do the impersonation.
I'll be back.
I mean,
Get up again,
yeah.
dude. Get up. No, just kidding.
All right, so we got Bad Santa, we got Jingle All the Way.
That's
My next one is like the family favorite. It doesn't deserve to be this late in the round, but it's a sleeper. White Christmas. I think a lot of people are going to sleep on that movie because it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. All right, and we are 1, 2.
We're at my 7 now.
Is it 7 already? Ooh, cool. I got a couple.
I'm gonna
more.
do the Christmas Chronicles.
The Christmas
7.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Check it out. Sponsor us.
It's
Hey.
didn't they just come out with the new one, the Christmas Chronicles 2?
They
Yeah.
did, but I mean, until we watch it, we can't really put it up on our list, can we?
Right, man.
I'm just gonna block you real quick. I have one that I think deserves to be in front of it, but the Santa Claus with Tim Allen,
Yep.
that has to go on the list.
That's a good
So
one.
that's my 7 seed. You got
Okay.
one more, Jen. I got one more.
I'm gonna go with Office Christmas Party.
Office Christmas Party.
Have you ever seen it?
Oh, okay. I was thinking like the TV show The Office.
No,
Okay.
it's with.
I was like, TV shows
Jason-
don't count.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's with
Jason.
Jason
something.
Bateman.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, the Santa Claus. I can't not go the Family Stone. I mean, there's some ones we left off. Jingle Jangle's a new one on Netflix we just
Haven't
watched.
seen that one.
It was good. Check it out with the family. The holiday calendar is a cute little sappy romance one.
Okay.
Best Man Holiday was left off the list. There were probably a couple other ones. Let us know where we missed. But this is going to be our 16. So our 8 versus 8. We'll end up sharing it on the bracket, and you guys can vote.
And the winner will move on.
Winner will move on, and we'll do it kind of every day. So make sure you're getting those votes in. All right. I spelled Chronicles wrong. How do you spell Chronicles, Haidyn?
CHR.
I'm just kidding. This isn't that
Ooh,
show.
that was good,
This is a
though,
sports show.
man.
Yeah, you got the CHR.
CHO.
Oh,
Well,
C-H-
gosh
got it
darn
right.
it. Gosh
C-H-
darn it.
CHRONICALS.
ESPN broadcast the spelling bee. We're going to start doing the spelling
Yes.
bee here. All right. From now on, everyone's going to have to spell a word. Just kidding. We're not going to do that to our people. Put them on the
'cause I have a hard
spot.
time spelling.
It's like, spell 4. And they're like, how do you spell 4? Right, Mina? Am I right? She just asked me how to spell 4 last week. It was
That's all right.
a low moment in the actual
What
household.
4 are we talking about?
Well, it was, hey, I'm happy for you.
Oh, okay.
So how would you spell?
Gotcha.
Emmett had to be like, Mom, it's FOR. And she's like, oh, thanks, Em. Yeah, it was a tough moment. Just go ahead and
All right.
send us to the next commercial.
All right, check out the next commercial. Damsel, get your security weapons.
Get him.
Ooh, weapons!
Get your
You can get weapons
weapons, dude.
here.
In these unsafe times, we know protecting our loved ones is our top priority. Whether it be your mom, wife, daughter, sister, friend, and even yourself, Damsel with Vanessa helps put those worries at ease. Shop products from stun guns to pepper spray, striking tools to other security on the go. Visit Damsel with Vanessa on Instagram or Facebook for all your safety needs. First take. And if you want to buy a rocket launcher with a grenade, you can also visit.
Welcome back, guys.
He has a go-to for sure. Like, it's not mixing it up. It's just, welcome back. Where's my horn? Honk, honk, honk.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back! Back! I don't know. I can't even do that. No.
All right, guys. So it's that time. It's Are You Smarter Than the Average Dude? And we got the average dude, Kyle.
Woo, woo, woo!
1-0. Just
1-0.
saying, 1-0. We're average dudes are actually 2-0.
Undefeated.
Yeah, we undefeated. See us.
We the best!
No one can beat us.
We the best.
It's funny. I
Yeah,
asked
you.
Levi, "Hey, Levi, you want to go against Kyle?" Kyle said no. I mean, sorry,
Kyle
Levi
didn't
said
say
no.
Coward.
Levi said, "I'm good. Kyle will beat me." I'm like, "All right, whatever."
He's not
dude.
wrong.
Whatever, man.
I mean, if there's anything I'm good at, we proved it's not basketball. But it might be sitting on my butt and answering trivia questions about sports.
I'm gonna try something really quick. Bear with us.
Bear with us. As you bear with us, visit one of our sponsors. As you bear with us, sponsor our next video. As you are, though, waiting for Jen to catch up, because, you know, story of our life, waiting for Jen to catch up. We did have the order on the shirts. I think we made that order last Tuesday or Wednesday. And
Wednesday.
Last Wednesday, okay. And the issue was it kind of came into priciness with doing all the colors. So what happened was we shopped around and we went to a couple different people and we were like, trying to get some quotes, and they were kind of all saying the same thing. So we just stuck with our same guy, and we kept it one color. So we have green, and then everything else is like the white or black.
Right.
And if you look on the website now, it shows what the shirts will look like. But we got those in a little late because we were trying to find the best deal for, so we could profit and like not just to profit off you, but like build this thing.
For sure.
And so as we were doing that, it took a little more time. But as of last Wednesday, we were told 7 to 10 business days. So
hopefully they get them sooner.
Yeah, Friday to next week, but hopefully before Christmas. That's what we're looking at.
Thursday,
18th to the 23rd is what the goal is.
Right.
And we'll get those to you as soon as we get them. I don't mind doing deliveries. I'm sure you don't either, because it might be a Christmas gift. Who knows?
There you go. All right, guys, you ready for this? All right, Haydyn. So what I did differently this time is I have 10 logos.
Oh, you actually did 10 this time.
Yeah, I did 10.
That's a good idea.
And they're all sports logos, mascots, sports teams logos. So Haydyn will go first. He'll have 5, and then Kyle will go second. Okay?
How much time does he have?
30 seconds.
All right, I got the timer. I got you. Let's go 0 minutes, 30 seconds.
So you're going to say the name. You can say it or you can pass. You have 5. Ready? Begin.
The Patriots.
Nice.
That's my Uncle Austy's favorite team, but I forgot.
Don't say nothing racist.
Pass. Kansas City Chiefs.
Ah!
I don't know. That's Arizona State. I have no clue. Pass.
Let him keep going. Let him keep going. He needs an opportunity.
Pass.
Sorry.
That's Kansas City Royals. Oh my god.
So he got 4.
He got 4.
He got 4 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. 4 out of 10.
Okay, for me, start at the back and work your way back this way, because I'm gonna get all of those that he got. But
okay,
my goodness gracious.
Ready?
My child, you're beautiful. You want to start the timer, or you trust me?
Now it's Kyle's turn.
Let's do it.
Haydyn got 4 out of 10. Ready? Go.
Go ahead and pass that one. Iowa, I'm guessing, but I don't know what the heck the Vandals are. Portland Trailblazers, Baltimore Orioles, Kansas City Royals, Detroit Red Wings, Arizona State Sun Devils, Bakersfield Fog. I like that logo too. That's dope. Kansas City Chiefs. That is the hockey team. I can't think of the hockey team, so go ahead. The Houston Oilers. Can't think of the hockey team. Yeah, we out. I mean, I don't know what the heck that is.
All right. Well, Kyle obviously dominated. He got 8
domination.
Out of 10. Better luck next time. Tag community. Once again, you are not smarter than the average dudes. Sorry, man.
Hey, there's a wall over there that wants you to look at it if you
rock them to sleep.
Go visit it.
I think I've had enough visits over there.
Fair. Haydyn, what was the best part about being on the show today? Like,
the best part was just seeing how it all works and
the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, he even has to use the restroom.
Yeah, we have a restroom, ladies and gentlemen.
He wanted the whole behind the scenes. He's like, "What toilet paper y'all use? This 3-ply or 2-ply?"
Yeah,
it's 1-ply. Fool. Good luck.
But hey, I also wanted to give a shout out to the East Side Golf Club. It's an East Side thing. It's my brother-in-law and his buddy is doing it. So shout out to those guys. Go post your pictures of golfing and just show them some love.
They're on Instagram. Kind of the beautiful thing about it too is it's not like guys just promoting themselves too. Like it looks like he's just into the love of the game kind of thing.
Right.
I've seen like 18 different pictures of people in the stories, in the photo, and like I don't know if any of them have been him so far. Like so he's just promoting the idea, the fun,
the fun of it.
Exactly. And so that's cool. I'm with it. And it's East Side. That's what's up, right?
That's where we at.
East Side, that's where G's right. What chill,
Side.
Mike. We don't need any negative comments on my fantasy basketball starts up soon. I got the #1 pick. Who do you think I took?
James Harden.
I'm gonna say.
Don't think too hard. Who would you take?
Who would I take? Giannis.
No, you wouldn't. You know you like your white basketball players in Dallas.
He would take.
I took Luka.
Oh, you took Luka.
I took Luka. All right. So
he's supposed to project it as percentage-wise the guy to win the MVP this year.
It was him or Giannis, and I think he might blow up. So yeah, I'm taking Luka. And I took Luka. My team. I'm not really impressed with my team, but I do have Luka. So
nice.
Did
we have an SOL punishment? No, we didn't. Oh, because you have better days.
Tune in next week to see Jan do nothing. He'll just continue picking his belly button lamp. No big deal. But another great show.
Thanks,
Episode
Haidyn.
7 in the
Appreciate
bag.
it, man.
Absolutely. We're gonna come in here for like an old-fashioned team break. Average dudes on 3. Bring
One,
it. Take some.
2, 3.
Average dudes.